Music, please. Stop. Hi, everyone. Today, as you see, we're going to do some tea magic. And I hope you are all ready. And does anybody have a cup and tea to go with? And so you guys can do it along. And so we can do it together. I have a big kettle here. All sorts of things. Hope you enjoy this scenery and the music. Okay, so I just had a call from other world, and so I made connection with the spirits, and I'm all ready now. I'm all ready now. This is part of the series called Tea Saturdays Live. I am doing these shows every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Thank you. Now I can see you, see who's on. Awesome. This, like I said, make sure, okay, one of the most important things about tea leaf reading is to actually enjoy a tea, have a tea with your friend, with your relative, with your cat. That's fine too. Once you drink your tea, you will have a tiny little bit left with some tea leaves in it, and that's going to be what we are using for tea leaf reading. And I will explain to you everything today, what to do. This art of tea leaf reading goes back many years. In fact, probably may have been used in one form or another in China. That's where they started drinking tea about 5,000 years ago. Very popular. It was very popular to read from wine sediment in ancient Greece, and many soldiers, leaders, important people, and probably some ladies too, they would try to predict their future, and they were making decisions based upon these visual figures that they were getting from reading wine sediment. They didn't drink tea there yet, so I'm glad we have tea so we can do tea leaf reading. It's yeah, I just want to know how many people today have actually a teacup. Let me know if you have a teacup and if you have tea ready, because we're hoping we're going to do it together. Let's see, what do we have? We have teacups, we have a teapot, and I just want to explain. And we have my guest here. I actually have a secret guest here, and it's not so secret anymore, Melissa.
Hi, everyone.
She will be my guest, drinking tea and also learning about future. First of all, we need a teapot and we need tea. So the best teapot for tea making is a teapot that doesn't really have, you can use one with a basket, but of course we don't want to catch leaves in the basket. I'm sorry, something is going on here. The teapot should not have, this is the wrong teapot, but the teapot shouldn't have any strainer inside. It should allow liquid to flow freely with leaves in it. When you first pour tea and you want to enjoy it with your friend, you just do it very slowly, gently, so the leaves don't go into the cup. Although some leaves are actually supposed to go in the cup, because that's the leaves were from March we're going to do the tea leaf reading. Oh, Judy's ready, Paula's ready. All right. You guys have your teacups, you guys have your tea. That's great. How about I switch to my Polish accent now so I sound more like a fairy teller. You can come a little closer. We're trying to maintain distance, you know why, but anyway, let's do some divination exercises today. The best tea to use for tea leaf reading would be tea leaves that are not too big and not too small, and full, of course, full leaf tea, loose leaf tea. And I actually made a blend today, special blend that I call tea leaf reading tea, and we already put it on our website. Because if you use leaves that are too big, they won't be making shapes, nice shapes. If they're too small, the same thing. They're just going to be too grimy, too small to create any kind of shapes that you can see clearly. So we have this. Let's make some tea. Okay, I think that will do. What tea are you making? Hi, Natalia. Hi, Nina. Hi, Erin. Hello, hello. Okay, so we will, to speed things up, I'm going to pretend that tea is already made, but you need to steep it for at least 4 minutes. You need those leaves to soak up the water, and you don't want dry leaves in your teacup. Then we're supposed to enjoy. We talk, and it's good to have some kind of object, from either an object that will remind you of the person, maybe that you want to ask a question about, or some kind of happening that you are not sure if you want. You have to make some kind of decision, maybe something to do with the future work, or some kind of project, or maybe buying a house or buying a dog. So this is something like that, and or it could be a wedding ring. Sometimes this might, if you want to find out more about your spouse, or maybe you know, any kind of object that will help you focus and concentrate on the question that you want to ask. Okay, so we're enjoying our tea. There you go, my dear.
Thank you.
This is nice because I can do these presentations and drink tea at the same time. There's a little too much. There, I posted instructions guide on the website today, www.bluemonkeytea.com, under events, and event is called Tea Leaf Reading. So if you there's a list of symbols and what do they mean. So you can use this as a reference to your future tea leaf reading, or the one today, of course, too. So this, I think my assistant is pointing to something under the table. Okay, just in case you don't have enough tea leaves, your cup is maybe too small. Oh, let's talk about the cup. So the cup has to be wider on the top and of course narrower at the bottom, so typical cup, but I found that it should be pretty big if you want to have more symbols in the cup. So don't use cups that are like really narrow or like shaped like pear.
I have a question, Margaret.
Okay.
Is this the amount of tea leaves that somebody would expect to see in the
That's
cup?
a very good question.
Thank you.
And may I have this cup so I can show? So this wouldn't be enough. We will do close up in a minute, but there's a remedy for that, and I will show you how.
Okay.
Yes, you definitely need a good bit of tea leaves. So hopefully by the time that you can, like I said, basically you're trying to pour quite a few leaves along with your tea in the cup. But if you don't have enough tea in the cup, you can always do this. So right before tea leaf reading, a couple minutes before, you can actually add a little bit more to see more in your future. There you go. You can do that. Okay. And we could use a little spoon. So cup has to be nice and round, wider on the top, narrower on the bottom is usually. And it should be white inside or very light color, no pattern, because if there is a pattern, you won't be able to read the leaves. Hi Joyce, hi Kim. So who has a cup? Who has a cup? Joyce is ready, okay. Okay, we have a tiny little spoon, elegant. So this is supposed to be a nice, you know, tea time, relaxing, thinking about what you would like to learn, what would you like answers to. It's a way of connecting, as I just connected here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm connected, definitely. So I told you what teapot should be like. I told you about tea, that the leaves should be separated, there shouldn't be much dust in there. And I blended something that I decided this would be a really good blend for tea leaf reading. Think about someone, have maybe an object that you want to relate to, make spiritual connection with. Once we get down to the bottom, I'm trying to make these leaves sing. It's not gonna. Well, let's talk about something else while I'm drinking. This is really good tea, actually.
I agree.
We blended. There's a little bit of peach and mango flavor in it too, so very pleasant. Just don't use. I guess it's not a good idea to use tea with milk. Can you drink it up really fast and get it back to me? This is my spiritual assistant. Okay. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for my cup, the idea is to get only about half a teaspoon water liquid left in your cup. Okay, very good. And then we're going to flip the cup. And there's a couple other elements. So yeah, this is a really nice, beautiful peacock teacup. We do have, I think we still have a few left in the store. And I think Judy says she has her peacock cup today. Okay. So let's drink a little more. Okay. And then now we're going to do a close-up with the camera. Bear with me. When you get down to about this much of tea, what you're supposed to do is swirl it around. Swirl it around. Then we flip it like that. You need a saucer. Then we do 3 turns. I had a little bit too much liquid, but it's okay. We're not going to use the saucers. 2 with your left hand. And you tap. Tap, tap, tap. And then just wait another minute or so. I'm curious. I hope there will be something good in future. While we're waiting for tea leaves to settle on the walls of the cup, I want to make sure that everybody knows that this is for fun. Don't take it too seriously unless you want to. General rules: relax, try to connect spiritually with your tea. The more you connect, the better chance of finding out your future. If no parts, no shape, you can't find anything, you can't make out anything, it might be just not the right time for the tea leaf reading, or future might be not eventful. So don't get discouraged if you don't see anything in a cup. Utilize good humor and common sense. Let's see what's in Margaret's future. There was a pokey thing here. My pointer. And Melissa, she also did her thing. Well, let's leave it close. Think about what you would like to find out.
Okay.
Okay. So the patterns, there are many different versions, but I have a list of most common patterns. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, thank you. The most common patterns are airplane, that means promotion or trip, of course. Anchor means success or voyage. But fruitless journey or task. Bird, good luck. Cat. There's a couple different versions, but one of them claims that that means difficulties caused by treachery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dog, faithful friend. Dragon means great sudden changes. Fish means money. By the way, if you pour a tea in a cup in the first place and you actually see bubbles, that means you will come to money, but it doesn't tell you how much. It could be very little and it could be a lot. There's a lot more symbols and shapes, so I just want to kind of share what I see in my cup, okay? But interpretation is very, free. Everybody can pretty much, I will see one thing and probably Mitchell will see another, depending on your imagination too. My cup is the symbols that you see next to the rim. This is what's going to happen in your near future, like within a day or two. Shapes that you see in the middle refer to events in upcoming week or so, and shapes at the bottom of the cup will be referred to questions, events to do with the upcoming months, weeks or months. Tea leaf reading usually is not used for reading distant future. So let's say if there is a symbol of love or marriage, that's going to happen very soon. Be prepared. Okay, I'm just going to guess, not guess, but like try to make something out here. We have, I believe this is a boat. That looks like a boat. And here, help from friends is also encouraged. This looks like a palm tree. And My leaves kind of clumped up together a little bit, but I can still make out a few things here. Sometimes just one or two symbols is enough. This looks like a dragon. And
where's the dragon?
right here. It's like you have to kind of look like this. And I see something L-shaped, like a boot, like a shoe. So we're going to find out what that means later. And I think I see a dog, which is a really good sign, because dog means faithful friend.
That's me.
So this was my cup. Can you guys tell, did you guys do your flip already? If you did, let me know, and we're going to try to answer. I'm going to let you know, if I can, what these symbols mean. Now we're doing another close-up for Melissa now. Let's see.
I think that's either a dragon or a horse.
Oh, I see the horse, definitely. This is running horse right here. So this will be a horse, which means I don't have a, I have it on my other handout, but it's a good sign. I know that. This looks like some kind, almost also like a palm tree. So it probably means that you're going to be traveling somewhere. Melissa hates to travel, so it's not going to happen. This is interesting shape right here. It's one big shape. What do you think you see in here? This could be like a some kind of ladybug or something, or maybe this is interesting shape right here. Oops, I just don't touch them like I did, but that looks like I think it looks like a duck a little bit. This looks like a hat. You see right here, it's like a witch's hat. And then yeah, the more you actually look, the more you can find. This is either a wavy line or snake, which snake wouldn't be such a good sign. Let's see what that means. I don't have it here, but I am today I won't be able to tell you all the symbols, but somebody sees a little mouse. Okay, Kim, Melissa,
Let me see.
it's all good. Yeah, you keep looking, because the more you look, and you look from different angles, the more you can find in your cup. Oh, if you had any liquid left, like unfortunately I had a little bit left, that's why you, I'm sorry, this, yeah, you might want to really drain your cup, because this is not a good sign. If you have a little bit of liquid left, that means tears. I'm so curious.
This could be a bull, like with the horns.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So I do have other. There's a lot of symbols, and let me see. I want to answer your shapes. Kim, you see a little mouse, and Denise sees dragon eating a tree with a dog watching.
Huh, that's interesting.
And Judy says, yeah, hers looks like a spider. I'll be right back after these messages. Okay, I'm going to read your future now. Who was first? Okay. Nina, she sees, she feels like she sees a fish. Okay. Okay. Fish, good news from abroad. If surrounded by dots, that means emigration. Judy Spider. By the way, this is a great book. It was written by Highland Sear, and it was found by John Harney somewhere. And my favorite guy, James Norwood Pratt, wrote for the introduction to that, which is kind of funny and interesting. Okay, let's go back to Spider. It's fun, isn't it? But don't take it too seriously. Remember that. We don't have a spider. But I'll look it up and I'll let you know. Spider, yes. Ooh, who has a spider? That was Judy. Money coming, Judy. Money coming to you. Denise sees a tree and dragon with a dog watching. Okay. A tree. Let's see. Lucky sign. Sure indication of prosperity and happiness, surrounded by dots of fortune in the country. I don't know why they're talking about these dots. And she also saw a dragon. Great and sudden change. And that is, and the dog, just like mine, and that was a good sign. Faithful friends, Denise. Where are all your faithful friends here, aren't we? Kim, she saw a mouse. Let's see if we have a mouse. Danger of poverty through theft or swindling. That's not good. Watch out, Kim. Paula sees North America. Well, Paula, I guess I have news for you. You will be traveling to US of A. Or Canada. Not right now. Kim wanted to know what was that big glob in your cup. So
The
what
bowl
she thinks it's a bowl. It's a bowl. Slander. Slander by some enemy.
Ooh.
Maybe we should look at this differently. What did we see before? It was dragon, I think.
Yeah.
If the shape is kind of unclear and bulky, you can always call it a dragon.
The dragon can slay the bull.
You know, guys, it's not just about what you see, but it's also about your attitude. If you have a positive attitude, you're optimistic, energetic, and ready to take on things not so happy, I guess you can see other things in your cup, right? You can perceive them differently. Dragon. I saw a goose in my cup. That was happiness and successful venture. Most of these symbols are actually good, so don't worry. And like I said, if something looks like some undesirable shape, you can always, turn the cup and see maybe something different in there. Where were we? A dragon again. Okay. Oh, and I had a castle in my cup. Dragon. Great and sudden changes. Great changes. But Melissa doesn't like changes. Do you guys like changes? Does anybody like changes? I want to know. The book, Kim is asking, it's called The Tea Leaf Reading by a Highland Seer by James Norwood, and with the introduction written by James Norwood Pratt right here. Not sure how I came in the possession of this book, but I have other books. And speaking of, let's see, let's try to finish this particular.
Did you do Evelyn's?
Pardon me?
She saw a dog and a bird near the rim.
There was a bird. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm not even. Are we looking at Instagram? Is any shapes on Instagram?
Yes, a dog with a
dog,
bird near the rim.
A dog means faithful friend. And what was the other one?
A bird flying near the rim.
Near the rim. The line?
Near the top of the cup.
Lion or line?
Bird.
A bird.
The bird. The bird is good luck. You're okay. And it's going to, if it's near the rim, that means it's going to happen within a day or two. But guys, take it with a little bit of
Grain of salt.
grain of salt. No, it's like,
No,
you know,
no, not grain of salt.
not too seriously.
No.
Good changes. Okay. I hope everybody's happy with what they saw in their cup. How many of you believe in fortune telling? I'm really curious. Can you tell me? How many of you believe, or at least partially believes, in fortune telling of any sort? We also not only have regular teas and all sorts of, fruit teas, black teas, green teas. We have actually over 350 loose leaf teas and herbs in stock. Something else in, what would you call this type of teas that we sell? This one is called Feng Shui. And I guess most of you know what Feng Shui is. We also have Reiki tea.
They're like a metaphysical inspired.
Right, metaphysical, and for good feeling and for good energy.
Yeah, capture the energy.
To capture the energy.
Okay, did you do the Reiki?
Yes.
You did the Reiki?
Yeah, we
And
did
we
that.
have yoga tea.
We have tea called yoga, and this tea is actually very tasty too. It's like cinnamon, ginger, nettle, cloves, sweet blackberry leaves, cardamom. So these are very nice teas. Actually, they won't be working with your tea leaf reading because, as I said, you need just black tea to see well. You can use green tea, of course, but the green tea is not going to show as clear as black tea.
Here's our Ayurvedic.
Oh, we
And
also,
these teas are all also, they're herbal blends. They're no caffeine.
no caffeine. I think this is in the
Ayurvedic.
things.
Okay.
And you can also do other forms of divination. One of them is actually coffee. You can also make coffee, usually in the Turkish way. So when you grind coffee very, very fine, and then you simmer it, and once the coffee is drank, you have the sediment, and you actually, the whole thing goes in a little cup, and after you drink coffee, you will do the same thing as with the teacup. You will like flip it upside down onto the saucer and then read shapes from coffee. It's going to be a little different because, as you know, coffee grounds are going to look a little different. But it's also a very popular form of fortune telling in Turkey and in Middle East.
Okay, these are new that we got in.
I just want to show what else you can use instead of teacup. If you have a guy one, I think that will be perfect also for tea leaf reading. Maybe with a little more Chinese culture, Chinese history angle. I can see this. Maybe some of you will be doing Gong Fu ceremony, and at the end you will be able to read your future or somebody else's future. Something else we're going to do, it's a little dangerous, but Melissa, can you light it up? I'm always trying to entertain you guys. So Kim does, okay. You believe in fortune telling, okay. This is, like I said, if you have proper attitude, if you connect spiritually, and if you, hopefully you feel like you're lucky and things are gonna be going your way, that is awesome. And I believe that's going to influence actually in a way, the way the leaves are forming in the cup. Okay, so Melissa is showing, we sell
Smudge
these
stick?
smudge sticks. This is, can you tell us about that? These are to purify the
Cleanse negative energy.
cleanse negative energy at home or other places, and it's very
A lot of
strong.
people do them when they move into a new house. Just it's kind of a Native American
This-
burning sage.
So we sell actually these sticks,
Mhm.
and they are called Sage Spirit from a company called Sage Spirit, and they made with sage. You have to be really careful. Remember,
I think it just
when you
went
light
out.
it up,
Mhm.
you have to blow the fire out, and when you go around and wave it, cleanse the air, cleanse the spirits,
Cleanse
Oh,
negative
yeah.
energy.
cleanse negative energy, and get rid of those spirits. Can you get rid of ghosts?
Mhm.
Probably too. Okay, let's see what else we have. I think this, I'm trying to wrap it up in half an hour. So if you have any questions at all, please comment, message me. You guys can also send questions to 100teacups@gmail.com. And don't forget to check our website, www.bluemonkeytea.com, because we have a lot of teas, a lot of nice products, and we pretty much sell everything that was on this table, maybe except for the phone and the little stand that we don't sell, but I thought it was cute. And we'll see you next week. Hopefully you can join me for next presentation, and it will be all about tea making. I will be showing 20 ways of different tea making, and the music was by Danny Elfman. It was called The Fortune Teller, and we're gonna play again at the end.
I love
Thank
that.
you so much for watching. Enjoy your tea. Enjoy your tea leaf reading.